Let's take a quick tour of WorkBoardAI. Like ChatGPT and Gemini, on the left I have my navigation. I can start a new conversation, see what to focus on today, my priorities, and all my prior conversations. Let's start with alignment, something the Chief of Staff agent improves and accelerates. These are the objectives and key results we aligned on with the team for the quarter. I can see who is responsible for them, and as you can see, some of the results are coming from Excel, Azure DevOps, and Jira. I can interact and take action right here. The Chief of Staff agent helps teams set those OKRs, measure the right things, manage the whole cycle. 2 weeks into the OKR cycle, the Chief of Staff agent also identifies the cross-functional alignment with potential dependencies and duplications. This work is happening in the background. The Chief of Staff agent is just getting that done, not waiting on the manager to do these things. Aligning our objectives is an important starting point, but you want team leaders to drive their achievement. So I want to shift to how the Chief of Staff and coach agents accelerate results. One of the most powerful things the Chief of Staff agent does is prepare a daily focus list for the team leader. It's centered on achieving the team's results and has the person's priorities for the day, where they need to follow up with team members, and pre-reads for one-on-ones that day. Leaders get this every morning in Slack, Microsoft Teams, or email. It has what that person's priorities are for the day to achieve the results they're driving. These items tie to their outcomes. This is where follow-ups with team members are required, again, to achieve their outcomes. These items include KR status and comments, work in action items, Jira or Salesforce, from prior meeting decisions, and team or Slack channels. These follow-ups are from earlier this week or last week, things that have been forgotten and which impact our key results. And then the last part of the daily focus is one-on-one prep, because a big part of managers' jobs is achieving results through people, and a lot of the roadblocks are actually people issues. This helps team leaders be prepared to bring the right topics into the discussion. For managers, this is a massive simplifier. Sometimes it takes all day to figure out what to dig in on, and most are unprepared for those one-on-ones, which is a missed opportunity. This follow-through, preparedness, discipline, and focus is what elite leaders do. Now every manager can be that good. But one of the things that also comes into play for elite leaders and accelerating results is celebrating what's working to build momentum. The Chief of Staff starts the conversation in Teams or Slack, suggests which team members deserve kudos and for what specifically, all in the context of the work that mattered most to the team's results. Let's transition to the next area where agents' work closes the execution gap. Automate transparency and cadence reporting. The operating reporting and cadence consumes so much of everyone's time. So let's look at how much easier it is when the agents do that work for people. I can ask the Chief of Staff agent to create a scorecard for me, but I've already bookmarked my scorecards so I have fast access. This is instant visibility to fresh data, and part of transparency is to be able to see north, south, east, and west. I can now easily see the results and work other teams are driving that impact these outcomes. No chasing, no slide formatting, no tedious reporting. In fact, I've also set up a regular executive briefing to go to the senior staff every Tuesday before our monthly business review. The last agent area I want to touch on is strategic thinking. Our manager has asked the coach to thought partner on a few things. How to coach Kevin to better performance because his results are holding the team back. And for help building a compelling vision for her team. So we've seen a quick look at how the agents facilitate alignment, accelerate results, automate reporting and transparency, and support strategic thinking for a team leader. Let's zoom out to see how the system of record for your strategy and target results keep all the context together. Here we see the org picture, reporting structure, and what everyone's objectives are and how those align, not just for this one manager, but in the organization as a whole. You really do want everyone driving execution of the 2026 plan, and this is how you can see how or if that's happening, and see where the hotspots are across the org in one blink on the heat map. Chat is so powerful, but sometimes you need a map to see where everyone is going.